What's up, everybody? If this is the first time to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. If you want to learn everything there is to know about living, sleeping, working, eating, playing in Riverton, Utah, then keep watching my video and I'll just jump right in and get started. About 3 years ago, we started considering making a move to Utah. So we flew out, visited some family that were here. We drove everywhere from like Kaysville and Ogden area up that way, all the way south to Orem. We drove through Daybreak. We drove through Riverton, Harriman, Bluffdale, Draper, pretty much almost every city that you could imagine around here. We drove around and took a look and kind of had to figure out what it was like for us. So I think that I can help you find the right place. I just need to know what you're looking for. So some things about Riverton that made it really appealing to us was location. And location wise, it's 30 minutes away from the airport. So when I fly back to Tennessee for real estate, or we want to fly and visit family, anything that we want to do that requires the airport, it's 30 minutes away. And so it's super convenient. And that was a big part of it, was the airport. There's a shopping center that's really cool that has like some restaurants and grocery store like a Harmon's. It has a Target. It has Hobby Lobby, Noodles and Company, the Baskin Robbins. I don't know. There's a bunch of it. I'll cover that in a map video of Riverton in the future. But that was 10 minutes away. Then you had the normal stuff that Riverton has because it's a large city. You know, it's got like 40-something thousand people. When the place that we went to was near a lake that we could fish at called Danny R. Crump. It was super fun. We just went and grabbed a fishing license. It was like $35, and then we were able to fish. And so we've gone probably 15 times since we've been here in a year. Didn't fish at all for like 6 years living in, I don't know, eight years living in Tennessee, just due to the humidity there, where here in Utah, it's not humid at all. So it's super nice to be outside at night, you know, other than when it's 100 degrees, but that's not very often. So nighttime is super cool here. You know, we caught catfish there. We caught trout there. They had wiper in there. It's just a nice little community pond. They have a bunch of them around Utah in different cities, but the one in Riverton is not very busy. So there's, you know, at most maybe there's 6 or 7 other like groups of people fishing. So there's plenty of places for you to go. If you do happen to go there and fish, you might run into me. So make sure you say hello. I'd love to chat with you. Taxes wise, you know, you're probably familiar that, you know, Utah has a state income tax. Riverton does not have a property tax, so you just pay with a state property tax, so that's pretty awesome. So it's a little bit more affordable than some cities that have a property tax. School-wise, we had 2 kids that we put in schools here. Chase went to Rose Creek Elementary, and that's a great location. It's right next door to like the big hospital that's here, but the school was awesome. Teachers were fabulous. School didn't have like a super high rating online, but I don't know why they have the rating so low. Test scores are high, and I feel like that's more important than everything else. But he really liked going there, loved his teachers. And then we have Nathan, who went to Okurth Middle. Same sort of thing with him. Schools, as far as the ratings, I think it's just crap here in Utah. I think most of the schools are not rated like what you would see other schools. However, they are good schools. As a parent, and having 2 of them go through school so far, both of them really liked their schools. I asked them before I did the video like what they thought and should I recommend the school, and they said I would, Dad. So that's pretty cool. Riverton is kind of like a wide city. It's not very tall. It runs into, like it borders Bluffdale on the south side. On the north side, it buffers South Jordan. On the west side, it's got Harriman. And then the east side, I guess, would be Sandy or Draper, depending upon where it is. Some other fun things you can do in Riverton: has a bowling alley. There's a new bowling alley going in Bluffdale, so it's right next door. That one will be super cool. You can go hiking on some of the Jordan River and other hiking things. There's like a splash pad that you can go to. There are brand new movie theater, Cinemark, that just opened in July, so that's super nice. And there's that shopping center that theater is in is brand new. It's got like a Nike store, a Sephora, a bunch of other high-end clothing stores. It's got restaurants in there. A cool pizza place that's going to open, it's supposed to be a really good donut shop that's going to open. Then directly across the street from that, there's even more restaurants that you can go and eat at. There is like a TJ Maxx, there's a Ross, Sierra that's there. There's a Harmon's for a grocery store. Chick-fil-A is in that parking lot. Chase Bank is in there. Chipotle is in there. So you got a bunch of stuff that's just right there that's super convenient as far as, going to, and it's not the same. Since it's all new, it's cool. But one other thing you should make note is make sure that you get a view with your home, because the mountains are incredible to look at, whether it's, the springtime or the summertime or fall. And then the winter is completely different than those three with the snow that's on them. They're just amazing. And I think it would be like a negative if you ended up in a home that didn't have a view. You'll find here that most of the homes seem to have the primary bedroom upstairs, and I think it's so that you can take advantage of the view, where like other states you want the primary bedroom on the main level. But know that that's probably why you're going to see more homes with the primary bedroom upstairs, or all the bedrooms upstairs. You're going to find some funky layouts here on homes, but just know that the newer the home, they've kind of gone to the normal combo that most people like, which is like a great room, and then you have space for your kitchen table to the side. You got a nice big island and a big pantry. That's like a pretty standard thing that people are asking for now. The older homes do not have that. They either have like a really small kitchen, so I don't know if they didn't cook a lot, but they do cook, or they just didn't put value on the kitchen. But they'd have the kitchen, and then they would have like the dining room table, and then they would have like a step down into where you'd watch TV. So I'm not a big fan of that myself. However, if you like that, that's cool. But their rooms are like that. And then here, most homes have a basement, and it seems like they price them whether the basement is finished or full, or finished or completely decked out. It makes no sense to me as a realtor, because coming from where I came from doing real estate, the basement wasn't worth as much money as the other floors. But that's how it is here. So you need to make sure that if you want a basement and you want it usable, whether you want a bedroom or multiple bedrooms in the basement, or you just want the family room that's in the basement, know that you'll use it more here than you would in other states. It doesn't have a mildew or sort of smell to the basements here. And during the summer, when it's 95 degrees out, the basement is cool, so you'll go down there to watch movies or just work or whatever you want to do, just to get off of the other levels that are warmer. So that's a cool thing about the basements here. Housing here, so the average rent probably is about $1,400 a month if you're renting an apartment, and it can go up from there up to over $3,000 a month, depending upon what size and how nice of a place you want. Renting a home, you're probably looking somewhere around $2,000 to $5,000 a month, depending upon of course, the size, age, condition of the home, what you're looking for. Purchasing a home, the median sales price here in Riverton was $581,000 the last I checked. However, if you're trying to really buy a home, like a 3 or 4 bedroom home, and you want it nice, you're probably looking in the $650 to $750, $800 range to get a home that's really nice. And then of course you can spend a lot more than that, if you want 4,000 plus square feet, or you want a lot of square footage on the main level. And as I mentioned, Their floor plans here are different than what you might be used to. So know that, when you're talking to your agent, let them know if it's important to you to have a lot of square footage on the main level, or if you're okay with not having a lot. But a lot of the homes will say they're like 2,500 square feet, and you're thinking, wow, that's going to be a nice big home. And then you find out it's 3 levels. It's got the basement, of 600 or 700 square feet, and then the next level 600 or 700 square feet, and the next level like 1,300 square feet. So all of a sudden it sounds like it's a big home, but it's really not. Like what I'm used to is, something around 1,200, 1,400 square feet on the main level, and then maybe there's a second level that has the same. So you end up with 2,800 to 3,200 square feet, but it's bigger because you have so much usable space on the levels instead of it being split up. Anyhow, circling back to your view, make sure that you get a home with a view if you can. That's pretty much everything I have about Utah or about Riverton. It's a great city. It has great restaurants. Whether you wanted Mexican food or Chinese food or Indian food, it pretty much has everything that you're looking for. And then you're only 30 minutes from the airport. You're 20 minutes from Salt Lake City. You're 10 minutes away from the district. Bluffdale is getting this huge new center that's coming in the next couple years, where they got rid of the prison, and that whole 700 acres is going to be developed. So I'm sure you'll be able to take advantage of that because it'll be 10 minutes away as well. All in all, Riverton is a great city to live in. I would highly recommend that you check it out when you come to Utah. If you're in the market to buy a home, please reach out. You can reach me at greg@landhomeluxury.com. The spackmangroup.com is my website, or you can text me or call me 615-939-1252. I'd love to help you, talk to you about it. Just give me a call. I'll see you on my next video.